I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Everybody, welcome back to Underdeveloped, and here we are for another movie today. This time we're checking out Novocaine by Dan Berk and Robert Olsen, starring Jack Quaid.
And 18 million was obviously on the low budget side.
So
this is a low budget studio.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Jack Quaid's second low budget studio because he was doing like a lot of like smaller movies, indies, Netflix movies, streaming movies on top of his shows. So on top of companion in this, he's just the second low budget studios that he's doing. Mm-hmm. So if he keeps it up, he may just end up be fucking around becoming a movie star.
Yeah, honestly, like if Jack Quaid can single-handedly bring back the low-budget movie, I would love that so much.
If this can make over 100 million, you're bringing it back. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because that's like massive returns.
Yes. That's how Will Smith did it because the Bad Boys was like a $15 million budget.
That was
150, and him and Martin Lawrence's career just took off.
Oh like that.
So Novocaine stars Jack Quaid as Nathan Caine, who has this some kind of physical disorder since he was a kid. SEPA. Yeah, I didn't really get too much of a name, but yeah, SEPA, and basically kind of doesn't. His body can't feel pain. He's essentially in a state of numbness. He can't even eat solid foods because he's scared that he may have to fucking eat his own tongue out.
Yeah,
and he also, on top of that, he also has to time himself like every 3 hours, so his fucking
bladder doesn't
fucking explode on him. Yeah, so So not a greatest existence ever. This is manageable, but it sucked pretty bad. But it's a huge upside. Can't really feel like extreme pain, at all. And he works at a bank. Seemed like a good dude. And one day he meets a new girl that starts as a teller on a job, and her name is Sherry, played by Amber Midthunder, and he likes her, but he doesn't really speak to her for a few months until she decides to approach him because she accidentally spills hot coffee on him and burns him, but of course he doesn't feel it. And that leads them talking more. Next thing you know, she invites him out to see her art gallery, or see her, like, not gallery, but go to a party where she's displaying her painting and trying to get it sold. So kind of a gallery, but it's
basically an art gallery.
Gallery. And then from there they develop a bond, and then that bond turns into a relationship that's not defined yet, but they've connected deeply because they both come from some kind of traumatic past, you know what I mean? With her being a little more ambiguous, but, still, they connect over it. He finally feels something, essentially after ever. Most likely he lost his virginity to her, and he's a happy man until it all comes crumbling down because the next day they're at work, and the bank gets robbed, and the killers kills his boss and kidnaps his girlfriend.
Yep.
And runs away with the money. So Nathan, not gonna let this connection go for nothing. Like, he just found love of his life. Still, he's gonna let the shit go down like that. So he takes his special skill of not being in pain, takes a fucking cop car, and tries to hunt these guys down and save his girl.
Yeah.
And of course, there's entire there's subplots and all that kind of stuff that happens towards the movie. Eventually, we realize that the Sherry is actually the brother of one of the main criminals. That's spoiler alert, of course, but at this point, spoilers. She is the brother of the main mastermind behind.
She's the sister.
She's the sister. Sorry, my mind is jumbled. Sherry, essentially, the big revelation is that Sherry is the sister of the main antagonist, who's the guy who masterminded the entire robbery.
Yeah, Ray Nicholson's character.
Ray Nicholson. And obviously they're not really she's not really on the side of him. She more just does it out of family loyalty, I guess. But she doesn't really co-sign all the things he's doing, all the atrocities that he's committed. But of course she's caught up in the middle of this, and then with that information, Jack, goes on a mission, moving heaven and hell to rescue his girl. And that's essentially the movie. And it kind of by the near the climax, it turns in. The movie kind of flips it, and now it's about her trying to rescue him.
Yes, for that was basically the climax.
Yeah, the last 20 minutes of it. Yeah, so that was actually a nice little
Yeah, it was a nice little twist for the end. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's essentially the movie Novocaine. What do you think about Novocaine?
I thought it was pretty fun. Like, it's definitely not like an amazing movie. I'm like, everyone needs to see this. But I'm like, if you're looking for like a fun action movie, this is definitely a good vibe. Again, like, it reminded me a lot of watching Love Hurts just like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I feel like these are similar types of movies where I'd say they're both about as good as each other. Honestly, they're both fun. They're both carried by decent performances. Yeah. They both have good action scenes. They're both about a guy who isn't superimposing doing really imposing shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I think this is very easy just to compare the two movies together. It's like, hey, if you like the one, then you're probably going to like the other two. So,
basically. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Love Hurts, I'll say this. In terms of the reviews, this is actually way better than Love Hurts.
Yeah.
I think Love Hurts got,
Love Hurts, super harsh. I really don't get what that was about.
I think that movie had quite a lot of fun shit to offer.
Yeah, I thought it was perfectly fine. I
think it was definitely entertaining, and I don't agree with the reviews for that. That was kind of cruel.
Yeah, that was super cruel.
This movie, I'm lucky he's getting more love. It deserves it. Mm-hmm. I think Jack Quaid is solid as the lead. Yeah, he really mastered playing that lovable nice guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's his niche.
That actually can put into crazy circumstances. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much has become his niche. Mm-hmm. And he makes it kind of attractive. I can see why women like him. He kind of makes it work for him. He kind of makes nice guys cool. Mm-hmm. And I like the cousin. I change the pace.
Yeah.
Especially like this generation's Tom Hanks in a way.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, there's a reason why people call Jack Quaid the only good Nepo baby.
Yeah, honestly, I like him a lot. Actually, I generally like him a lot. I don't think too much about him being a Nepo.
Yeah, I feel like he's really made a name for himself.
Yeah.
Even though he's technically a double Nepo baby because both his parents are famous.
Yeah, kind of like Maya Hawke, Ethan Hawke, and Uma Thurman are her parents.
Yeah,
and she's good too. I like her passion as well.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I'm not too like annoyed about Nepo babies. There's a lot of Nepo babies that I actually like. Like I like Jaden Smith.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Always was a fan of that shit. I grew up on like his Karate Kid movie.
Yeah, like honestly, Nepo babies only bother me when they're very clearly not qualified to actually do this shit.
Yes, like even Maud Apatow, she was like, I think she's actually very talented, especially when she did the movie with her pops. Same thing with his wife. They're all talented people that works very well in those movies. Yeah. So it's like I'm not too pressed about it. Yeah, it sucks, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Get it where you fit in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If she wasn't talented, I would not give a fuck. Mm-hmm. But they're very talented. They're very funny.
Yeah. And this movie is both the protagonist and antagonist are the product of nepotism, but hey, they both do good here, especially Jack Quaid.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's not bad here either. I liked him better in Smile 2, but he's fine here. Really, I just think his characters is kind of simplistic.
Jack Quaid in Smile 2? Oh, Ray Nicholson. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ray Nicholson's character... Ray Nicholson's character here is just kind of like bland. Like he has like some funny moments, but I feel like that's really all there is to him as a character.
I thought his main fault mainly comes from his writing. I thought he brought a nice level of intensity and kind of like his father, his signature father, like maniacal laugh. Like you don't know if he's gonna fucking stab you or hug you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I like him because of his performance, but that's the only thing I like about that character. I don't think it's a good character at all.
Yeah,
he just managed to do good with
basic.
it.
I think they could have done a lot more with that, but I think he did the best he can. He showed that he could definitely. They showed me that he definitely could hold down some serious parts. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. Like
he has look. He has a talent.
Because most other actors would have totally fumbled this role because it wasn't well written.
Yeah.
And he managed to do something pretty decent with it in spite of that. So that proves to me as an actor.
He showed great potential. I like Matt Walsh. I thought he was funny as his like his opening line was when like, oh, this shit could make you wanna stop drinking, and her partner was like, and his partner was like, you stop drinking. He was like, no, but this scenario would keep you know what I mean. Like, so he's kind of typical like cop, just like noir detective, just like down the dumps. You know what I mean.
He's just making like smart ass comments.
Yeah, it's kind of like this movie's self-aware in meta in its way as well as just being like a comedy, a real like dark comedy. I thought this was like, I thought this movie like definitely was definitely should lean more into the humor category, which it kind of did in most regards.
Yeah, it kind of did. Like it just kind of lets you just deal with the absurdity of the situation happening, and that's really the comedy.
Exactly, it should really even double down even more with the absurdity. In my opinion, said fuck it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, honestly, I was expecting Jack Quaid's body to be even worse by the time the movie ended.
yeah, cause that'd been really funny. You know what I mean? Oh, I expected him to bite his tongue off at the end. I was like, that'd been hilarious.
Yeah.
I do love that some consequences stick for the main love interest. At the end, instead it's like, bygoning. No, they
Yeah,
did a lot of
because
serious
it's
crimes.
already bullshit they let Jack Quaid off the hook.
Yeah, which is
it's
crazy.
already
He
bullshit.
did save a cop, so I could see people trying to give him a lean. But for him, he should see sometime.
Yeah.
Because he stole a cop car, kill people. Even if they're criminals, they're still against the law.
Yeah, vigilantism is very much against the law.
Yeah. Even though it's understandable.
Oh, it's definitely understandable, but it's something where he would see something for it. He wouldn't be able to do that scot-free and not getting
this movie,
consequences.
Novocaine, is definitely a fun ride.
Absolutely.
An enjoyable ride with an enjoyable lead.
Mm-hmm.
Charismatic, charming, And other Jacob Batalon, I thought he was pretty funny in this. I thought he was like nice comic relief.
Yeah, honestly, I think he should have been in the movie a little more. I don't think he was really in the movie a lot.
I get the point of why, because he always was like his friend from like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So I think he was utilized pretty well. I would love to. If you plan on doing like another movie with these characters, definitely emphasize him more because I thought he was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is a good time. Charismatic actors, charismatic leads, and overall, it's a adrenaline fueled fun time.
Yeah. If you're looking for a good fun time, then just get your ass over to the theater and watch it.
If you're looking to go to the movie with a date or just to chill out with some friends, you want to scarf out some popcorn, this is a vibe.
Absolutely. This is just a itch your legs up and have fun in the theater kind of movie.
Yep. Not about thinking, not about trying to really go in deep with things. Not a festival movie, just a fun, forgotten, a fun, forgotten thing,
Yeah.
A fun, forgotten strand of cinema.
Mm-hmm. It's the low to mid budget movie, a type of movie that really needs to come back. So please support it
because that'll help with original ideas.
Mm-hmm.
That'll give actors more broad range.
Yes,
it'll be so good for the industry, and that's what the movies like A24 are trying to do.
Exactly, and I think they've made considerable strides to that.
Yeah.
I think I think a lot of the people who have faith in movies have faith still because companies like A24 are putting good movies out.
If it wasn't A24, I think the industry would be completely cooked, 100%.
Honestly, yeah, because like a lot of the bigger players, like the lower budget movie game, really started making rise after A24 got noticed.
They saw a whole renaissance of low budgets, and I think that's the route to go for sure. Mm-hmm. Like you still tried. I think you personally should give completely kind of movies just a break for a long while and focus on those kind of movies, and then go back to it once.
Yeah,
a good amount of time.
Exactly. Passed. We just need to get the stink out.
Exactly, that's the problem. It's too much stink. Then you got to clear it out for sure. Mm-hmm. My score of this movie, I think 77 is fair.
Yeah, I was thinking like 75, 76, somewhere in that general range. Yeah, 77 is perfectly fair.
Yeah, but I'm not mad you get his 82. It's cool.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not mad at Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, not pissed about
sure. It's a unique enough concept. I can't think of another movie that's really done this exact premise. So hey, it is low unique. It's fun. The characters are likable. The script is kind of hit and miss, but there's good jokes here.
Yeah, I think overall it's worth the time. It's worth a little fun little night.
I agree wholeheartedly. So again, support good movies in your local movie theater. If you want to see a movie, then actually watch it. You go and get your ass in the theater and see it. And this is one that you should definitely consider seeing.
Agreed. Later, guys.
See you next time, y'all. Like and subscribe.